Hello, my name is Abe, and welcome back to the Darkest Dungeon. Darkest Dungeon? Guard? Everything's set, everything's ready to go. You don't have, like, full frontline preferred position, but I like the fact that you can do the lunge. We can hit pretty much any position except for the back. Hitting the third position is acceptable, except for the Crusader, who's just gonna have to chop his way through the enemies, but he has a inspiring cry for if we have nothing else for him to do. Vessel can do an attack and dazzling light. We have heals. Let's provision. We're good to go. 2 camping logs, 3 hands of glory. Okay. That's something. We're gonna take all the food, all the torches. Oh my god. Take holy waters, take a stack of those. In fact, 2 stacks. A stack of medicinal herbs. And I guess that's it. I actually wish that we could take more stuff, but we know that the enemies here are pretty heavy into bleeding. We would probably like to have some holy waters on hand. Medicinal herbs for removing debuffs is fine. I don't know if we need shovels. I'm gonna assume not, because there were no such things in the last area, and this is like their home. You know, this is the Darkest Dungeon missions that we're on right now. This is like their base. I don't think they're gonna have just like garbage all around blocking our progress. We're just gonna try it like this. Everyone has the skills that we want. Let's embark.
The thing has no name, for it needs no language. Nevertheless, those who would submit to its wordless will are rewarded in a fashion. The creature's blessings are as repulsive as they are robust. Twisted, half-human monstrosities stalk the flesh-ridden halls, protecting their gestating god.
Protecting their gestating god. Sounds hideous.
Madness made flesh.
Oh god!
It crawls steadily upward from the pit, supported by the lattice of cyclopean pillars.
The lattice of cyclopean pillars. Vocabulary on this guy. Well, this just looks horrible. These are faces and teeth and eyes and tentacles in the walls. Absolutely hideous. Okay. Nothing else for us to do except start smacking. Should we do the Beast Bile or the Stun? Probably this. Honestly. Let's get the DOT up. And I'm glad I took the Abomination. They're actually pretty weak against Blight. I should have looked that up previously, but I didn't. Or like paid attention in the last mission. You know, theoretically, all we need to do is kill the 2 frontline enemies, and the ones in the back, we can just start tossing out the stress heals with the Crusader. So I'm noticing Death Lash, it only attacks the front line, I think. Could be wrong, but that does seem to be what's happening.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
People consider this to be the hardest Darkest Dungeon mission. What about the last one? I know that one is a pain. If I do a flesh to flesh, that's a heal. If I do a blight in the middle, it'll kill this one. I kind of like that. We'll do a bolster. We're not actually doing that much attacking with the man-at-arms, but he's buffing us. Actually, you know what? We'll do a stun. Now we can do the double mid blight, which will kill one of them.
Devastating blow.
It's the hardest because you don't have the Highwayman, says the guy who is my Highwayman. He was really good in the last mission, but we have Retribution on the man-at-arms. It should be fine. I hope. Let's go for the heal. And honestly, a stun is a kill. Actually, that's enough damage for it anyways. Good. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for that good riposte, but it does take a little while to set up. And That's a good stun.
Great is the weapon
That cuts on its own. I think we should honestly probably do a stress heal with the Crusader. Start getting that stress down, because it's only going to go up from here. Well, annoying heal. We could go for a stun with the Man-at-Arms, I guess. He's got a pretty good stun chance. What was that, 140 base? That's a 92% chance of a stun. That's good. Good night, Bound Hades. Thanks for stopping by.
Press this advantage.
I appreciate you being here,
Them no
my friend.
quarter.
Let's just do a heal. There's only one enemy remaining. We can't stall forever, but in 2 turns he'll die to Blight, so we can just let the Abomination deal with him. We'll focus on a little bit of stress healing if at all possible.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
Might as well try to go for a crit. He's almost dead right now, but we'll kill him on the next turn. And honestly, like, this has gone pretty well so far.
Slowly.
I don't like the Crusader so slow, but there's nothing we can do about that, really.
Life is taken.
This is how a life is taken. This is how a life is born. Dude, the backgrounds! It's so creepy! Activate 3 Iron Crowns. I wonder where they're gonna be. I wonder if it's gonna be like 1 in each section of the level. So when we find one of them, we might want to consider not going to the extra rooms that have been discovered, you know? So I'm gonna assume that it's gonna be up. Eating is fine. I'm gonna assume that it's gonna be right up here. And then we have to backtrack, go this way, backtrack, go this way. That's my assumption. Malignant Growth, Defensive Growth. Blight Resist is pretty low. These ones do the bleeding attack, right. This one just does buffs, which is annoying. We'll try to kill this one first, I suppose. Even before Retribution, I actually want the dodge. It's a good dodge buff, you know?
Exposed to a killing blow.
Daze the mind. Crit, stress, and a daze. Well, F you do, I guess, my friend. We'll go for a stun. 50-50, you approximately, due to the fact that we have the -10 stun chance on the scroll. Grand Guard. Oh, you fool! You guarded the wrong one! You fool! You foolish fool! I like the stuns, though. This is really an Abomination specialty right here. Inflicting double blight. Well, now it's only going to be a single blight, but it's probably what we still do.
Them all.
Yeah. The stun is only like a 50-50 chance of landing, but if we need to, we could just try out a stun from the Vestal. It's only like a 30% chance of landing, but it means that we can still do blight damage to this guy. Yeah. No, honestly, go for the damage. Even through the protection, we only need to hit him for 5. Nasty bleed. We'll probably just heal through that. The crit did get the kill. I just wanted to activate riposte, really. Good heal. We'll probably just try to heal through the bleed damage. It's not that much. I'd rather save the bandages for a little bit more of a necessary opportunity to use them. Right now it doesn't seem that necessary. We will toss out a stress heal. I guess on the Man-at-Arms. And that's a good stress heal, minus
As the
12.
light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Good crit. I wish we could hit him in the front with the beast's bile, but it's not that important that we don't. Right now I'm just using the highest damage attacks we have. So in theory, if I had... I mean, we're gonna stun him next turn. In theory, if I had attacked with the Crusader on the last turn instead of stress healed, we could have killed him on this turn, but... like, this is the best thing for us. Tiny temporary little stalls like this do matter. And honestly, do it again. Sure. The game's probably going to complain about us stalling, but if we kill them on this turn, hopefully they don't.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Omega Weapon, welcome, hello. Right. Back to your original position, please. And so far we haven't even had to use many resources at all. We've gone through the combat just fine. And where the Templar? Here's the Templar. So this is the guy that's going to do Revelation. We need to do a guard on turn 1, then a riposte on turn 2. We have to do the guard. Do we focus him or the Fleshhounds? I'm going to focus him, because we're going to blight the Fleshhounds with the Abomination. At least with the lunge, that's what we're going to do. Fetch. Is that a pull? It resisted. It's also a stun. That's unfortunate. We can deal with this, actually. Rampart is what we want. Pushing him to the back, I don't know if that matters. Revelation. 0 damage, 8 stress. Because we have the Talisman of the Flame. Now, I probably should have... You don't go for the stun. I probably should have done the guard, but I want to make sure that the Abomination can actually do something on his turn.
Blazing star is born.
Now he can. Even if it's just, tossing out a stun, which is what he's going to do. Oh, it failed. We're going to go for the heal. We need the defend. We're not going to get it. At least not yet. Revelation. He's not targeting the Vestal, which is good. I should have done the guard, I think, on turn 1. Now we're fine. But if we don't get that guard up, the Vestal could get hit by Revelation. I don't know what it does. I don't know if it's like an instant KO or something.
Grievous
Also, we're just getting
injury.
eaten up.
Palpable fear.
Nibble. 2 damage and a lunge forward. Gotcha. So, I guess we are going to have to chop our way through these guys to get to the Templar with the Crusader anyways. But now that we're in a good position, we can try to put out the Blight attack with the Abomination. And we can get Retribution out. We could have also done Bolster, but I like this better. I didn't bring along Anti-Venom. Well, that sucks. You're gonna have to be healed. You're gonna have to be healed big time. Man-at-Arms can live for a turn. Let's do one big heal first. I should use Holy Water on the Man-at-Arms. Yeah, okay, so I didn't realize these guys would actually do blighting. Seems silly now to not bring along Anti-Venom, but I didn't know at the time.
Their formation is broken.
Let's make sure we
Maintain the offensive.
toss out another potion on the Man-at-Arms. Revelation, not a problem. You get reposted. He's half dead, and we have a little bit of stress, but we're handling this pretty well, I think, considering that I don't have Anti-Venom. Okay, pop that. The guard needs to be reactivated. I don't want to know what happens, basically, if Revelation hits the Vestal in the back. And I gotta kill him so I can start healing. You know, if there's this one enemy in the front, we can stall if we need to.
A momentary abatement.
But we gotta kill this guy in the back. I'm gonna keep Retribution up. There's just no time to use Bolster, I think. Oh no, the giant eyeball. That's good damage. That's 15. We only have to hit him for 3, which should be on the riposte. Good.
Monster's size has no intrinsic merit.
So now we only have this guy in the front. We'll stall if we can.
A decisive
I didn't want it to crit, but at least it did get the stun, so we can get some heals out. This area seems final stage E. It is. This is the last mission area in the game. Good crit. The Darkest Dungeon is where the final missions are. And this is level 1.
inspiration and improvement.
I will let him hit me. Five stress. I don't care. I need heals right now. Let me do a defend. Do another one of these. Kill him next turn with the abomination, I think. I mean, that was pretty good. Pretty low stress. HP is a little low. Hey, you moron man, don't forget about this. The cry is heard. And honestly, I think it's probably gonna be here and here, so let's just go back, retrace our steps, don't get into combat. Who cares? Who cares about finding ancestor loot? We have it all. The giant eyeball is in his chest? That's what it seemed like, yeah. I also don't think we need to camp, but I will camp before the next boss just for the combat buffs. I think dodge and protection would be nice. We have that on the Man-at-Arms. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. A little bit of stress, a little bit of HP loss. I wish I brought anti-venom, of course. I just expected us to fight, you know, those ascended brawlers, and they would just inflict bleed, bleed, bleed over and over and over again. But we can pop out holy water on anyone who's vulnerable. Okay. Like this guy, Malignant Growth. That's a bleed. That's a bleed. I guess against those bosses you want the blight, against the minions you want the bleed. Okay, I understand now. Thanks, game.
The ground quakes.
I heard if you have all of the ancestor items, you find ancestor nudes in the dungeon instead. Except that's a lie. We've already found some ancestor packets and they had nothing in them. You can retribution from that. You can do that. We'll just hit the third position, I guess. No, we should have done the second because the Crusader can no longer actually hit him. Hit the third position slot, that is. Okay, I messed up. His head is a finger. I get it now. It's weird, but like the finger comes out of his head. So strange. Really wanted that to land. I think we're gonna do the dodge debuff, or the dodge buff rather, with the Man-at-Arms if he's not stunned. It also reduces stress, but the dodge is really good. Yeah. Keep it going. He's dead in 2 turns if he doesn't act. Or if he doesn't get healed by this guy, who shouldn't act, hopefully. Could do another heal attempt. I'd like to, because I would like the
light.
Crusader to try to hit. Our HP is fine.
A dizzying blow to body and brain.
Stress is getting up there, but we can camp. That's not as much damage as I would have liked, though. So he's dead. Maul the flesh. As long as these things don't crit, I'm pretty okay with them. We could try to do a stun. Buy us a little time. And I'm not gonna heal that. I think we're gonna be fine. All right, so he's dead. He's dead actually right now. So we'll do heals. We'll do stress heals. We'll kill this malignant growth up front, and hope that this rapturous cultist at the back just does like a personal heal on his turn. Now we'll toss out a retribution. You know, he's dead. Perfect. I guess not perfect, because this growth will stun us, maybe bleed us a little bit, but we got a healer. We got a healer! Let's go for the stun. It's about a 70 or 80% chance of actually applying, which is pretty decent. We can get everyone healed up and stress heal down in that meantime. What are you gonna do? Keep retribution active. You do stress. You are going to do a heal. It's good stress reduction on the Abomination. I do love it. Honestly, I don't think one of these guys is going to be too much of a trouble for us. Maybe I should have done a guard on the healer. Yeah. At least she resisted the bleed. Gives us another turn of just freedom. Actually, is there penalties for stalling in the Darkest Dungeon mission? I don't know. There's a head on the top of the spire. I just realized that now. It's hideous. Alright. Smack him. I doubt we're gonna kill him before he can act again. Maybe I should do like one more stress heal. Just because it is taking a while to kill this guy. We don't do that much damage to the front line, because the Abomination can only do the stun attack. And if the Crusader's doing healing, it's a big delay. It's gonna take a lot of time to kill him. But there we go. Okay. At least those Templars, those big guys, they're size 2. So the Abomination can still blight them. Okay, we'll just do the same thing. We'll go into the far room, camp, then we'll do the next boss fight, and then we'll start backtracking.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
Offensive growth in the back, 3 cultist priests, 1 Grand Guard in the front. So we're going to ignore that one. We're going to focus on the middle too, which is honestly, I mean, that's what we do. 3 blights is enough to kill him straight up. And I think we should do the riposte. The fact that these guys do Deathlash means that we need to get a riposte on the front line so that we can constantly deal damage back to them. It's like a 50-50 stun. I'd like to stun you. Good. I would like you to not continuously finger at my Vestal. We'll get Retribution up. Ritualistic Restoration. You can heal them? I still think we focus them down, but that's annoying.
How quickly the tide turns.
It's a good counter crit. +3 stress, -4 stress, plus a buff. Resisted the debuff. Whatever. Toss out a heal. Deathlash. The constant critting is annoying. We are gonna camp soon. We just gotta stop these guys from attacking and critting so freaking frequently. You're dead. Actually, you're dead if you don't get healed, and that's a bit of a concern that it would get healed. Let's go for a stun. If we can stun the guy in the back... Nah. If we could have stunned the guy in the back, that would have kept us safe. Well, it would have killed one, but... I mean, he might still die. In fact, we should stun... 122%. Go for the hit again. Keep stacking up the blight. He's dead in 2 turns. The finger. I'm glad you're fingering him. Wait. No, that's right. That's a lot of bleed, though. That's definitely worth using a bandage. I hate that it constantly crits, but at least we're getting good value out of the riposte. Retribution's gonna go down in 1 round.
Masterfully executed.
Glad I went for it due to the crit. I was thinking about doing a rampart for a stun, but this malignant growth or defensive growth, it's hard to actually cut through. What happened? What happened? I guess the guard wore off and I didn't notice. I don't know if that's good. I don't know what's gonna happen with this guy when he has no one to buff. Unbearable tremors, oh no. Oh, 2 stress? That's nothing. It's not good, but it's nothing. We'll go for a stun. We can probably stall this guy for quite a while. Especially if we get a couple of stuns in on occasion. Stress is still pretty high, but what else are we gonna do with our time? I mean, I guess if he does unbearable tremors, we should just hit him. At least we're back up to full health. We don't have to camp with 8 food, but I think we should. 2, 6, 6, 6. I don't know. Is it worth it to stall? Might not be. Okay, well, I mean, someone's got to hit him at least. At least we got, you know, some stress down and we stunned him and it wasn't too bad.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates
a dishing fall. Yeah, I know. Keep telling me that. So, same assumption. It's going to be on the right. And we're going to camp in the next room. This is a little better from a stress perspective, because the only guy who does stress, ideally we're going to kill. Great stun. Flesh wall. Ah, it's so annoying. Can we rampart from that position, or to that position rather? I don't know. We can't. Well, if we can't, could just do a bolster. I approve of my bolster decision already. A little bit of bleed. We can heal through that. The heal is annoying. This guy might get 1 turn to do something, but we'll kill him on the next turn, I think. You can death lash from the 3rd position. Interesting. I gotta deal with him. You know, we can blight him on the next turn, but we have to deal with the guard. I kind of do want to toss out another stun, though. HP is not bad, but stunning this cultist priest is good because it means that we're not taking extra stress. That's kind of the way I think about it. Now that was annoying. That's definitely worth a bandage. Crit for a crit. Yeah, stress is climbing, but we have the camps. And I think we have 14 respite points due to our party composition, which is nice. Alright, heal up. Bum, 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 bum. You're dead. You're dead. The stun is like a 70-30% chance. We'll go for it. I might try to do like an alternating stun stress heal with the Crusader. And honestly, I want to make sure these guys die. You know, if he gets healed and it's not a heal for 10, I want him to die anyways. That was perfect. Accidental perfection. Kind of. Now riposte. Rampart or guard. Rampart's not gonna stun anyone, we'll just riposte. And honestly, I think we should try to do stress relief. There's only one attacker. He did get stunned, but at least he got the damage out. There's only one attacker. This guy in the back, he's just gonna heal himself over and over again. If we can alternate stuns on the malignant growth, we can do some good stress healing here. And then we can just have this guy as a farming target. I think this could work. It might take a while, but what else are we doing with our time? Oh, we didn't get any stress heals done there, but at least we did stun them both for a turn. So we'll do a... Honestly... I want him to heal himself. I want to keep him busy, and maybe the Blight will do that. If it doesn't, then maybe the Blight will just kill him. Either way.
Sedated.
Now, if we get crit, then the stall tactic is not worth it. But that's the risk we take. And of course, he could just kill him, which he did, which is fine. So you're just gonna constantly be blighted. Look, game, I'm doing attacks. Look, attacks. Don't worry about it. Oh man, Vestal. Oh, could definitely guard the Vestal. Woo, she needs it. If he attacks, he attacks. If he does flesh wall, he's dead. Man, the Abomination really needs a heal. Whew. Just trying to stall. Please stall. My name is Leslie Stall. These stall tactics and more on 60 Minutes. Okay, he's dead. Now's our time to stall. He's really fast though.
The flesh is knit.
He does have a speed of 9, which for some reason I'm incapable of dealing with. That's, honestly, we've done a pretty good job of stress healing from this fight though. I wish that counted for stress. It's not like we can recreate corpses, I don't think. Alright, that was good. That was good. We are still gonna camp.
Brought low and driven into the mud.
Hopefully there's no combat. Okay. Oh! Okay, I'm gonna assume it's down then. If it's not to the right, I'm gonna assume it's down. Oh, also, you know what? There's no connecting hallway between these. Maybe there is actually, and I just went back to the beginning, which I think is still fine. We're gonna go down. And if we're gonna go down, I'm still gonna camp. I'm still gonna camp. There's not gonna be 3 combats between now and then.
In the dark.
Circle in the dark.
May yet be one.
Stop it. You're scaring me. Zealous Vigil, minus 25 stress if afflicted. Nah. Then, we want buffs. I think dodge and crit for the party is actually pretty good. Protection and damage for himself is also good, but I love dodge and crit for the party. That's a good one. And then honestly, I think we just do like accuracy and dodge. Put that on the... I'd like it to be on you, honestly, but I can't put it on you. Accuracy and speed. 6 respite remaining. What can we do for 3? We should probably just focus on stress, right? So 15, 15, and then what do we have for 2 that's a buff? Anything? I highly doubt it. We wouldn't. Okay, in that case, why don't we do a... Prey is protection only on 1 and +5 protection on 2 of them. Ugh. Maybe we'll just do 2 buffs. Buff you. And buff your accuracy and dodge. It's only 20 stress, we might be able to recover that just through Crusader. That's fine. But yeah, there's not going to be 4 combats between us and the next boss, I think. So we're going to get value out of the camping buffs. I'm pretty sure. So I'm assuming that this is where the Templars are going to be. Might as well. Yep. 2 of them. Okay, one has a Blight Stinger, the other one has a... No, this is the Blight Stinger. What is this, if not a Blight Stinger? I don't know. Impaler, Warlord. Well, either way. We'll, oh, the one on the back is weaker, but the one in the front we can hit. We can stun the one in the front, but we have to do the guard riposte, so we're not going to be able to. I think we got to go for the one in the front, even though the one on the back is more dangerous. It's just that this is the one that we can hit with the Crusader. So I think that's what we do. All right, they move. 44 stress is crazy, but they moved before the Man-at-Arms. That's fine. They also both have 2 actions per turn, which scares me, but all I need is for the Man-at-Arms to go and do a guard. Torment! It's fine. Just damage. Double revelation on the back. That is so unfortunate. What am I supposed to do? She's selfish. That's okay. That's okay. It's annoying. We can get her stress down to 0 through a stalled combat, but you know, there's nothing you can do about that, you know? Bad luck. I wish they didn't both hit before I had a chance to act, but it is what it is. Toss out the heals. Start chopping. Revelation. See, that's much better. Much better. At least it's not like a one-hit kill or something, so, you know, we have a chance to recover from that. Keep blighting. It's the best damage we have. We do need to put out the riposte. Just haven't had the opportunity yet. There we go. Actually, even though I'm focusing the one in the front, the one in the back is like closer to death. I guess he has less HP, but still. So that's more blight. I guess the only thing these guys do is blight, I suppose. So we should have definitely brought along anti-venom. The more you know. Good night, Sharky Oreo. Thanks for stopping by. They want to show you their tummy eyeballs. Apparently. They want to show her. Specifically. That's a lot of damage, but it is what it is. Okay, do another guard. Yeah, I think we're gonna be just fine here. I do need to Didn't I use... Oh, I didn't use anti-venom. I thought I didn't use holy water. I thought I did on the man-at-arms, so I guess I didn't. I want them to Revelations the Vestal again. I want them to hit the man-at-arms. They're not doing it. Targeted heal's worth it. Because of the blight that's stacking up. Crit for 26 sucks. Blight also sucks. He might just do personal heals, but I think we should keep doing the blight. It's actually really good damage output. So the guard is for 2 rounds, the riposte is for 1 round. Retribution. We're gonna get through this combat just fine. I don't think we should camp though. I think we should get into more combat to try to recover the Vestal a little bit. But admittedly, it's tempting to just want to go. You feel faint. You're gonna be fine. I think you're gonna be fine. I don't know. It's starting to look a little sketchy for you, my friend. I don't think we should stall though. I think we need to keep attacking. We'll rely on the Vestal. Okay, he's gonna be at the front. He still has the same attacks though. Anti-venom, no! Keep the guard up. I walk my own path. You passed your turn. Oh shit. Damn it.
This expedition at least promises success.
I think we're actually gonna have to camp, because if I don't, the abomination is gonna just get down to basically death's door. We have to camp for healing. I think there's no other way around it. I don't have any anti-venom. I can't get rid of this as a 24 damage. I don't want to just eat food and keep him at 1 HP. I think what we do is we get wound care on the Crusader, we heal the abomination, and then we just do whatever camping we can do. It's very unfortunate that the last hit off of a riposte was a crit. So I think we have to. So we're going to.
Huddled together.
Also does reduce the stress of the Vestal.
In a maze.
She didn't do Sanctuary, so we could theoretically be ambushed. I forgot to change the skills! Oh, fuck! At least he healed, so he will be, not on death's door, but I just immediately forgot to actually equip the healing skill, even though I said it. I hate myself sometimes. Okay, Zealous Speech. Reduce stress. I think the dodge buff is still very important. We're not ambushed, good. So I'm gonna use food, keep him off of death's door. But we have to focus on major healings and major stress relief on the Vestal now. That was so unfortunate. I'm gonna take the shortcut. There's only 1 fight left, Honestly, go for the stun. There's only 1 major fight left. All we have to do is survive it, and we'll be fine. We'll be out of here. Guard sucks, but we can... I don't know. Silence all, I will now sing a battle hymn. Gotta get that affliction taken care of. Heal. So unfortunate. I really wanted that to kill. I didn't activate the crown. Thanks for reminding me. We'll go back and do that. I'm kind of dumb about that. I keep forgetting. He's stunned. Abomination can kill next turn. It's okay, as long, that mistake of not equipping the actual bandage skill, it's not that bad as long as we can recover the HP just through the Vestal. It's not that bad. I'm going to bolster.
time to perform beyond.
We're gonna begin battle crying. I walk my own path, you passed your fucking turn. This is gonna be a while. You son of a gun. Okay, go for the stun. Failed. Man-at-Arms can go for the stun on his turn. I really do like the buff that we picked up from the camp. Gives us good value. Amazing value! There we go. There we go. Keep healing. We're not in a bad spot. You know, the worst attack that comes out is the finger and maul the mind. We can slowly work on killing this cultist priest. He's actually dead already. We can stall with the malignant growth and then hopefully get a lot of good healing and stress healing out of this. I think we're gonna be fine. But I definitely have made some mistakes, and we got very unlucky with the double revelation on the back line before we could do anything. I really did not want that to crit, but that's fine. I need to get the stress down on the Vestal, because the fact that she passes her turns means that could get someone killed. We have to deal with that. Crusader's gonna run out of breath if he battle cries that much. He can battle cry that much stress. I believe in him. How did you survive? Oh, the blight wore off. I get it. I was gonna say, you should have been dead. But no, he's 1 HP. Let's do a defend. Make sure that she does not get hit by a crit. Even if we get stress on the Crusader, we need to get that affliction taken care of. I'll just keep going for the stun. It still has a 18% chance of landing. This guy's got a lot of HP. We're not going to accidentally kill him, I don't think. Even Rampart, I think we keep going for it. What do you do? Heal. We might even want to just stay even if we get more enemies show up. We might just want to focus on staying. Because we do need to deal with the stress one way or another. If we get reinforcements and we have to fight our way through them, so be it. Surely the light something something something. Once we deal with her affliction, the stress isn't going to rise as much on everyone. It will take some time. All the flesh. Nope. I don't think so. Soothed. Sedated. It might take 3 more if we increase stress on her a little bit. If we're lucky, we can do it in 2. 1 more. No stress. 1 more. No stress. The light's rewards are for me alone. Party heal. Works for me. It's not really you alone if you decide to party heal everyone. It did increase her stress, so that's 2 more stress heals. And we have to actually leave. I think we do. I think we kill him. With the Crusader being stunned, let's just kill him and then we'll get into more combat ideally, and then we'll get the stress down. That stun was just the crit stun was the worst. If I had 1 more action, we would have had it. There will be no blood left for the leeches. Well, still, 16 stress, it's pretty good. Also backtrack.
Success so clearly in view.
Stress might go up a little bit. I understand.
Light?
I forgot to interact with the Curio. I don't know, maybe we can force combat to spawn in this hallway or something. Okay. interact with the damn head. The creature squirms. Squirmy, squirmy. 3 more battle buffs, or 3 more combat buffs. 3 more battles in which we're buffed. You know what I mean. I just wish we had 1 more log. Wish I didn't have to double camp, essentially, thanks to the abomination getting blighted and me not taking anti-venom. I learned my lesson, you know, whenever I do the remaining missions here, we're just gonna have full, at least 1 stack of everything. This could be a good stalling opportunity. I need to kill the cultists, but then we can stall. And then reduce the stress on the Crusader, who's starting to get up there. So I think we should actually do a stun. We should do, honestly, a stun. I don't need the Crusader to actually attack here. We can do it all ourselves. And we don't need to heal. We could try to stun. Okay, we just bought a turn. I should probably still do an attack with the Crusader. We need to kill him before he gets afflicted now. I'll keep trying to toss out stuns though. Good. Now what do you do? Bolster. Dodge up. Bum 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 bum. It's probably not going to stun him, but that's just the highest damage attack we have, and he's probably just going to do a heal anyways. We can stun him on the next turn. Just don't finger my Vestal. No more fingering. It's not a kill, but this is. Okay, so we need to stall for 3 actions. Can we stall for 3 actions? I don't know. I'll try. Stun. Heal. We'll do a guard. And a cry. That's 1. We need to do it 2 more times. Come on, I believe. I believe.
Sedated.
I cannot see the enemy move over. That's fine, honestly. The abomination can just move forward on his next action. And oh, damn it! Oh, I can't get the kill because the abomination's not in position. Oh, what am I gonna do? 1 stress. Please. All I need is 1. All I need is 1 more action. There we go. We've done it.
War can be healed,
Good.
but never hidden.
So now, if we get into combat, we can just do a natural stall, let the Crusader reduce his own stress, and we can hopefully, get through this without getting afflicted on him. But if he does, he does. That was good though. We needed that to happen.
Blood pumps, the limbs obey.
Just do whatever your highest damage attack is, essentially. And I am still gonna do that. I don't think it's gonna make enemies spawn in right now. Okay, that's good. That is real good.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and
now I know where to go.
insidious
It's
killer.
down, not up. So we're gonna go down, and then there's gonna be 1 more Templar room. If we get afflicted in the fight, we get afflicted in the fight. You know, it is what it is. But just having a Vestal who's not going to pass their turn is incredibly valuable. We get one more battle after this of buffs. Finger. Damage and stress. Resisted the bleed. Good enough. You know, at least... at least she's not afflicted, is all I'm going to say. Oh, that's a nasty miss. This is going to be a long, tough combat. We need to get a retribution out there ASAP. They sure do love fingering that Vestal. Yes, they do. If you hit, if you stun, it's fine. Just don't crit, please. Retribution has to come out. If these guys do Death Lash, it always hits the front two. And considering that they fingered, I imagine they're going to start doing the Death Lash now, which does seem to be the case. You have to take 7 damage. Just go for the higher chance of killing. I still have to hit him for 1. The Abomination can do it on his turn. At least it didn't crit this time. We should do stress relief on the Crusader at this point. I think it's basically obvious. We'll do a bolster. It reduces the stress that we take as well.
The blood quickens.
Could have done a stun, but... Nasty crit, dude. The crits, they keep coming. That's worth a bandage. Stun him. I'm surprised that our Crusader went first. Okay, they're both dead. There is one Cultist Priest left alive, though. Dude, stop critting. I can't get that much stress on the Crusader. Maybe I can. You know, if he could get a Virtue. You know, it's possible. Failed to stun. We gotta stun him and do stress heal. Party heal's more efficient. You only heal for 18 on a targeted heal if it's a crit. We'll do a Retribution. We're gonna kill the Cultist Priest first. Crusader, you're gonna focus on stress. It's a pretty decent stress heal, just don't get crit. Hey, thank you, dodge buff. Oh, come on. At least he dodged it, but that's BS. You moved first, before my Abomination. Even if it bleeds, we'll heal through it, because we're going to stall. Good. Very good. Now we need to prepare, because there's only going to be one more fight, ideally, as long as it's not a hallway fight. We need to stun, we need to heal, we need to stress heal, we need to get this bleed ticked off. We'll try to recover as much stress as possible. I want to have the stress down on the Man-at-Arms, because we want to make sure he's doing guard riposte, by the way. We also want him to be at full health for the next fight. The party has worked out very well. We just had a couple of unlucky moments, you know? Good.
Is restored.
Minus 12 stress. Keep smacking the crap out of this guy. Look, game, I'm attacking him. See? Attacks. No need to increase my stress while I'm doing this, please. Now, the Jester would be better at this, but the Jester would just be worse in the mission, because these enemies do not bleed. Houndmaster would also be pretty bad here, because they don't bleed. Brrr, he sounded very weird. Alright. Good enough. This should be the last room, and if there's no combat, we will have the remaining combat buffs, which I do want. No combat. No combat. Let's go. Okay. We'll use holy water as we see fit in the mission. Or in the room, anyways. 2 polyps and 1 Templar Impaler. Annoying crit, and that's a butt ton of damage, which sucks big time. Don't get blighted again. Start tossing out the blight damage yourself. That's nasty, but that's the healer's job. Ah, they push back. I gotcha. Honestly, let's go for one of these guys first. And you, toss out a heal. We'll Holy Water the Man-at-Arms on the next turn. Good. No Revelation on the Vestal this time. Guard her. Other than the random crit, we're doing fine. We want to make sure we do the Retribution, though. Banish. Resisted the move. Banish. Resisted the move. I don't want to get moved, please. Please stop. Good heal. This guy is already dead, but I'm still gonna blight him, if possible. Retribution needs to go. Everyone here is trying to show you their eyeballs, apparently. Torment. Yeah, that's the attack that hits 2 people. That's the one that we are hoping to riposte off of. I'm still gonna do the Beast Bile. If we can actually inflict the blight, it's good damage. It's starting to look like that's not going to happen, though. This guy does have 98% blight resist. That's a stun, and a knockback, and it did both. We can still function. Don't get knocked back, because the Abomination can't do anything from the front. He can, but it's going to hurt the stress on everyone. So, here we go. It also crit healed him, which was fantastic. I keep forgetting that it does heal. We're also gonna just rage. We're gonna kill this polyp. We're gonna keep healing. We're gonna lance forward. What can you do? You can rampart, you can retribution, you can bolster. I want to kill this guy. Him moving me around is a pain in the butt. And now we can focus this Impaler down, I think. Honestly, if he body slams the Crusader, it doesn't matter. The Crusader can still function from the back. I was thinking about doing a body slam of my own. Honestly, it's like a 20% chance, but what else am I gonna do, really? I don't know, hit him? We have to do the guard. The guard keeps the Vestal alive. Stinger stab, just don't crit. A little bit of blight is fine. Yarg! I'm doing rage, but the slam wouldn't land. He would still miss the slam, unfortunately. I guess maybe I should start thinking about that. And actually try to slam to reduce his dodge, because we're not hitting with the one attack. I don't know, keep everyone healed up. As long as we don't get afflicted, we can do this basically forever.
Never hidden.
Scree! He did get stunned. That's only 11. That was a low roll, unfortunately. There we go. Keep attacking him. Keep attacking the guy who can actually kick the crap out of you. I might actually want to... well, we're gonna have to wait a turn. But I might actually want to now untransform and just toss out blight or stun attacks that have like a 70% chance of landing. Maybe like 60. Rake does less damage. Rake does less damage, but it does hit 2 units. But this guy is only 1 unit, so it's only going to hit 1 unit, so it's going to do less damage. I think that Rage is better. Rake has 5% more accuracy, but half the damage output, literally. So I don't think it's worth it. It does buff its own damage, but if we get stunned, sent to the back, we can no longer Rake, you know? So, even if we used Rake and buffed it twice, it takes 2 actions to get back to the front. The buff is already gone. Rage and Slam is what we want to use here. And I'm gonna do it. Just to smack him, reduce his dodge. Guard needs to go back up. By the way, you want a Man-at-Arms here instead of a Houndmaster, because the Houndmaster, the guard only lasts for 1 turn. The Man-at-Arms guard lasts for 2 turns, so you can actually do a guard retribution, guard retribution, guard retribution. The Houndmaster, it would just be guard, 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 guard every turn, which I think is not that good. There we go, there's a kill.
Perhaps the turning point.
Make sure we do this, and we are done. Return to Hamlet. Good stuff. Took us a little while, but we made it work. Everyone has a disease now. Syphilis. Chat was just talking about this. Yes, syphilis. I don't know how he got it. I guess he does transform into a beast. Maybe he wandered off during that fight for a little while. You know, you never know. A lot of nasty negatives on people. We'll deal with it.
The maniacal cultists are quelled for a time, but there can be no celebration. Your progress is measured only in progressive realization and dawning horror. You are in the shadow of the end.
We're realizing that our people turn into frickin' monsters. Where are you, Idiucon? Oh, he recovered stress and then he went out to do some stuff. Stress removed. They lit the way forward. Mission accomplished, people. Alright, now you guys need frickin' diseases removed up the yin-yang. What did you get? You wasting sickness. That's a bad one, isn't it? It's... Oh god, that scared the fucking shit out of me. Stop it, lady. Dawning realization and horror. Geez, gonna give me a goddamn heart attack. Get rid of off guard. Honestly, might as well get rid of anything that's cheap to get rid of. Get rid of that. You are all good. Jesus. Scared the crap out of me. Ooh, I would like to do get some garlic. We'll probably do a Warren's mission next. Or we could go back down to the darkest dungeon. In any case, I do need to end the episode immediately because of time constraints. For those of you on YouTube, hey, thank you very much for watching. We're approaching the end, fast approaching, and the sun is slowly getting occluded by the moon. Scary. For those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe for more. Check me out on Twitch for when I go live, support me on Twitch, Patreon, and Streamlabs, and I hope to see you here again for the next mission in the darkest dungeon.